Hi guys, let's go and do a test route. So I'm going to show you in this video a test route that is, I call it the Cheltenham Kings test route. There's different variations of this. The examiner can take you different ways. I will tell you about that when we're on it. This will be extremely useful for a Cheltenham student who's learning to drive here. Otherwise, it will be extremely helpful for people who are watching because it's a test route and you can see what the DVSA is obviously looking for. I will explain what the examiner is looking for on each section of the road because you can kind of cut it up into sections, and I haven't got a camera inside the car at the moment. With the one phone that I've got, I have to make a decision. I will point the phone outwards and explain what I'm doing. All right, I really hope this helps you today and I'll see you on the road. Okay, so I'm moving off from the side of the road, checking from the left, searching all the way around the car, looking ahead, checking my blind spot, giving way to the oncoming person, checking my blind spot again, lifting and dipping my clutch to get round the vehicle so I don't get too close, looking far ahead and planning for the red car. So checking his behaviour, he's going to pull in for me, I'm checking my mirror, I'm checking my interior mirror and my left mirror to come back in, and I can drive over the areas where the parked cars can be because there's no one here. I'm checking my interior and my right mirror to overtake the blue car. I'm committing to this space, which I call putting my crown on. So I own the space, it's mine. I'm in the mess, nobody should come into the mess because it's mine. Turning left at the roundabout, interior left, signal to the left, speed by braking. Because it's quite sharp, going down into first gear so I have a good, neat turn and I stay on the correct side of the road. This is the test centre. I'm just driving past it now. I didn't want to pull up at the test centre in case there was other people needing it, so I've continued from another road or starting from another road. Interior, mirror, left mirror to come back into the left. There's a big truck following me. This is the first road the examiner ever sees you use in Cheltenham, and it is your priority on this road. However, people can steal your priority, so we need to be very careful. There's a bike on my side of the road, but he's just going off. The learner's waiting, good. I'm keeping to the left. I'm in second gear as I go down this road because I'm keeping calm with my speed. Dog walker on the left seems safe. There's a parked vehicle on my side that's just opened the door, which might make me stop because the other cars are committed to the space. Interior mirror, right mirror. No need to signal. Giving a wide berth to the pedestrian with the back of the vehicle open. At this roundabout, we're going to go straight on. So, speed by brake. Clutch down, first gear, need to give way to where the red car is, and I must look to the road on the right. Guys, if you're learning in Cheltenham, look to the road on the right here. 1 in 5 people will fail for not checking that. Whatever you do, check the road on the right at the first roundabout. Mirrors to the left, signal to the left because the inside of the roundabout was raised. Lights are green on this pedestrian crossing. Taking the second road on the left to go to the Cheltenham Kings test route. Interior mirror, left mirror, signal to the left. It's an extremely sharp turn, speed by braking. Pedestrians far enough away. Down into first gear, checking my mirrors again to keep very good position in the new road. There's a parked car, but I'm feeling happy with that spacing as I go nice and slowly, checking my mirrors. On your test, it's extremely likely that you're going to be pulled up on the left on this road. Absolutely, definitely going to happen. It normally happens before this blue car. Mirrors to the left, signal to the left. So that was interior mirror left. The examiner gives you special permissions to pull up on the double yellow line. This happens all the time. Be close to the car in front, handbrake neutral and signal, and then the examiner will say drive on when you're ready, please. Clutch down first gear, checking from the left all the way round. Checking ahead, checking the right mirror, checking my blind spot, easing out to see if there's anyone coming, and giving good space to the blue car. So you're going to be given special permission sometimes to pull up on double yellow lines in front of driveways because he needs to check on your angle start, and that's where it will happen on this particular test route. Checking the interior mirror and the right mirror. I'm concerned about the white car approaching. I'm going to give way to him. Leaving space from the learner in front, about a car length away, checking my mirrors, interior right, thinking about the blue car on my right, thinking about stepping out now. I'm going to come back into the turning bit on the left here to give way to the next car. I call that stepping down the road, so you kind of go a little bit and then you move into the next gap. So you're constantly trying to get down the road in little sections. And you may find that somebody's generous, in the end. They might not be, they don't have to be, but they might be. Interior mirror, and it's my priority with the parked cars on the right side of the road. You might turn left in there to be able to do a manoeuvre, by the way. You may get the parallel park in the left road there. I'm not going to do manoeuvres on this, okay, because this is a moving video. You can check my manoeuvre video if you want to. Tyres on tarmac with the car in front. This is a crossroads, so I just need to wait until I get up to the front. Checking for bikes on my left and the right who go past me. She arrived before me, so she's got priority over me, so clearly I'm going to let her go first. Checking the main road, it's not safe to go, so I'm checking left and right again. Checking left and right again. I arrived before the van, so it's my priority over him. Checking my interior and right mirror to see if I can go. Yep, keeping good distance from the parked cars. This is a hilly test route, if you get this. Oh no, I can see that my mirror's moved. Interior, right. Need to go round the bend on the right. Interior, right. Noticing if there's anybody coming round the corner. I'm going to pull up on the left and save my mirror. Mirrors to the left, signal to the left. Pulling in, leaving space to be able to have somebody overtake me. And handbrake, neutral signal. And I need to move this. Oh, I hope it doesn't move again. That's really annoying. Okay, so another pull up on the left. This is quite useful, to be honest with you, because you're going to be pulled up on the left 4 times on your test anyway. That's a legal requirement, so this is fine. I just pulled up. I made sure that people could overtake us. I hope hope this stays where it's supposed to be now. Okay, so checking from the left all the way around, searching, checking my blind spot, signalling to the right, checking my blind spot again because there's a bend behind me, checking again. Keeping good position from the parked cars. At the end of the road, turn left, mirrors to the left, signal to left. This is a disgusting junction. Strongly recommend that you go into first gear because there's parked cars everywhere. Down into the first gear, checking both sides, making sure it's okay, giving good position from the parked car, checking my right mirror to overtake it. Coming into Ewan's Farm, which is a 20-mile-an-hour limit, mirrors to the left. Going to take the second road on the left here to go up Churchill Drive, mirrors to the left, signal to the left. The examiner will check on your hill start in this road, but there's lots of meeting traffic. The skill he's looking for is meeting traffic, giving way to oncoming vehicles, but you'll also get a hill start here, mirrors to the left, signal to the left. Hopefully I won't scare the pedestrian. Speed by braking, clutch down. This would be your hill start. And handbrake, neutral signal, and rest. And then he'll say, thank you, drive on when you're ready. So then, clutch down, checking from the left all the way round, searching. Concerned that the person in front of me may just randomly pull away, because obviously he is just resting there. So, checking my blind spot, checking the side roads, checking oncoming, giving the car space with lift and dip of my clutch, good clutch control. Because of the hill start, I was not allowed to roll backwards at any time. That is part of the test. Interior mirror, right mirror. Remember, we are on a 20-mile-an-hour road in Ewan's Farm. Checking to the mirror to the left, signal to the left. And we're going to pull up here to do an extra hill start and also to sort the flipping camera out. Can you see all right? It's okay. We're supposed to pull up 4 times on your test anyway, so that's 3. It's all good. So you get a hill start, you get an angle start, which is when you pull away from a car, which I did with the blue car earlier, and then you just get random ones after that. There's a red car behind me. I'm waiting for him to overtake me. So I'm checking my mirrors, set the gas, find the biting point for the hill start, success. Checking the right, checking the blind spot, signal to the right now that there's no one behind me, and moving off. I need to use a teeny little bit of gas to go up these speed bumps, otherwise I won't make it. Checking my interior and right mirror to go around a bend on the right. Oh, for God's sake. Interior left. Why is this moving so much today? Come on. Might have to give up on this if I'm not careful. All right, I'm going to give it one more go. Checking to the left all the way around, checking my mirrors and moving off. Blind spot, keeping good distance from the parked vehicle. I wonder why it's so slippy today. Okay, so overrun, come off the gas for the speed bumps going down the hill. Interior left mirror, because I'm about to do a left turn. Interior left mirror, signal to the left. As you can see, it's give way. I can't really see on the right actually, so braking, re-signal because it came off. No one on the right. Going to overtake this vehicle. Interior right mirror, looking to see if I need to give way because clearly it's not my priority if there's a parked car on my side. Interior left to come back in. Checking to see if I can go. It's my priority, but obviously somebody may have been committed. At the end of the road, the Cheltenham Kings speed bump, strongly recommend that you get your front wheels up on top of the bump and the back wheels not on the back of the bump if you've got this on your test. Mirrors to the left, signal to the left. Braking, no steering to the left, need to keep nice and straight. Front wheels up on top of the back wheels not, but I can go straight away. I didn't need to stop, but if I did, I would stop with my front wheels up on the bump and the back wheels not. That is the best position for the Cheltenham Kings speed bump, if you get that, guys. It's a hill with a speed bump on a T-junction. Nice, eh? Thanks DVSA. Thanks a lot. So that's, I call it the Cheltenham Kings speed bump. Going to be taking a right at the lights. Interior mirror, right mirror, signal to the right. Notice that I will stay to the right because the parked cars push me out over the hatch markings anyway, so I may as well stay here. Totally pointless to go back into the left and then go over to the right. In fact, it can be dangerous to do that because people will just overtake you. If the parked cars didn't exist, then you would mirror and signal as the hatch markings are developing, and then you would go in when the hatch markings aren't there and you'd go into the clear bit. But because the parked cars have pushed you out anyway, then you may as well stay out. Lots of my students on mock tests will go back into the left there, and it is completely unnecessary and sometimes dangerous because everybody will overtake. Okay, so at this junction we've got lots and lots of roads, but the traffic light on the left has 4 parts to it, and that will change colour before mine. I'm looking at the one with the 3 on it, and the one with the 3 on it, when it does change, will be a green filter arrow, which gives me priority at the junction. Clearly, I do need to make sure that no one's run a red light when it changes to green, but officially speaking, nobody should be interrupting my turn because it's a priority arrow to that direction. So I've got my handbrake on and I'm in neutral because I'm just resting at the moment, and I'm checking my mirrors constantly just to see what activity is going on around me. Oncoming vehicles will stop soon, which may be a tell that I need to set everything up. There's a car now joining me behind. Yep, checking my left and right mirrors to see if any bikes are doing anything stupid. Checking my right mirror. Pedestrians finished crossing the road, so that's okay. Checking my mirrors as I enter the new road. Okay, so meeting traffic, need to make sure that I've got good clearance and I'm giving way properly. Mirrors as I slow down. I may have to stop because of positioning here. Interior mirror, right mirror. I'm going to overtake. I'm going to take the space, looking at the gap, looking at the gap, looking at the gap. On your test, you'd normally be pulled up on the left, but I can't see any possibility of doing it. But you would do another hill start if you were doing the Cheltenham Kings route here, so you'd be pulled up on the left. Okay, at the roundabout, we're going to be turning right. It's a very closed, small roundabout, and I've got pedestrians all over it. Mirrors to the right, interior right, signal to the right. They're having a chat. I'm just going to check their behaviour. Yeah, I trust that they're just having a chat. Down into first gear because it's extremely small, and I'm checking this guy. He didn't signal at all, and okay, fine, that's okay. Bike. She hasn't signalled. Where are you going, love? Okay, fine. Checking the right again to see if there's any bikes. Hill start. Going round. This road, I've actually had 2 people fail for overtaking the first vehicle straight into an oncoming vehicle here. You cannot fit through the middle here if there's a car coming, guys. Please hold back there if you get this test route. Interior mirror, left mirror to come back in. Notice I can drive over the bus stop, I just can't park there. I'm going to leave this junction clear. Interior mirror, braking, leaving it clear, leaving it clear. Leaving it clear so people can turn in and out. Checking my mirrors to see if there's any bikes or pedestrians. There's 2 test routes. There's one that goes straight on here down to the Bath Road double mini roundabout, and there's one that turns right, which I'm going to do. Interior mirror, right mirror, crossroads. Oncoming people have priority, but there's no one there. Checking my mirrors again, down here. If you get this on your driving test, you will be pulled up on the left on this road, just after the school, after St Edward's School. Mirrors to the left. Interior left, signal to the left. Speed by braking, clutch down. pausing, handbrake, neutral, signal, thank you, pull away when you're ready please, checking from the left all the way around, signalling to the right, blind spot check, yep, perfect, no worries. Now that one can be really tricky. I call that the busy, the important phone call. Luckily for me, there was no one around just then behind me, so that was particularly easy, but that can be really tricky, that one. You'll pull up on the left and it stops everybody behind you. And yeah, I call it the important phone call. So if you had an important phone call to answer that day and you could pull up on the left and you had to answer it, then you wouldn't care about the person behind as much because you really need to pick up that phone, right? But yeah, that can be a bit tricky because all the people behind you stop and it can put pressure on you. Follow the signs for Gloucester. So this is a follow sign. I've made loads of videos about pulling off and when you can and can't signal, by the way. So if there's people behind you, a lot of the time you're not going to be signalling to the right if the people can overtake you from behind. Check my other video for that because I give them way more detail. I need to concentrate at the moment, but there's a whole video about that, about when to signal when pulling off from the side of the road. I think there's a short video as well. Following the signs for Gloucester, interior mirror, left mirror. Notice that we're going to be taking the next road on the left here. You can do this one in second if there's no pedestrians, guys. Often my students do this in first. You don't need to do that unless there's like hazards. Check for a bike though, they do have a horrible tendency of undertaking you here. This is a road where there's a contraflow for bikes, interior right mirror. So no bike. So it's a one-way system apart from the bikes. It's got a contraflow on it. The bikes are allowed to come towards us on this one. So there he is. Got the sign on the left and the bike that's coming, and there's pedestrians. Checking my mirrors. This test route is quite a slow one. I think that you've got 30s, possibly 40s later on this one. At the end of the road, I'm still following all the signs of Gloucester. Don't forget that he's checking to see how you mirror and signal. Interior mirror, left mirror, signal. When you're on your independent drive, you're being marked very, very, very strictly about your mirrors and signal, yeah? That's what it's all about. Toucan crossing, Toucan cross for bikes and pedestrians. Checking my mirrors. Straight on at the roundabout, because that's where Gloucester is. Checking, checking, checking. Yeah, it's fine to go straight away. Following the signs for Gloucester. There is another test route that goes straight on to Leckhampton here, guys, as well. That's a double mini roundabout if you're doing that one, so you'd go straight on at both, but we're going to Gloucester, interior mirror, right mirror. Signal to the right. We only give way to the right, guys, here. We only give way to the right. I've made a video about this roundabout. You only give way to the people on the right, not the people who appear to be coming oncoming, okay? Made a video about that. Just give way to the right. The oncoming people would have to be doing a full U-turn for you to be giving way to them. Otherwise, you are on their right. I made a video about that, like I say. But at that roundabout, you only give way to the right. Yep. Pedestrian crossing. This has got quite an aggressive speed bump here, to be completely honest. So it's a zebra crossing, speed by brake. Speed bump is so big that I'm going to go down in second, off brake, back up to biting point, carefully going over. Little island in the road, interior mirror. It's good to see that my mirrors, my videos actually stayed still this time. That was weird. I'm gliding all over the place. Pedestrians. The examiner at this point would stop the signs for Gloucester and he would say, I'm going to direct you at the next junction and then we'll follow the signs for Evesham. So we've got pedestrian crossing here, which is Pelican. It may have a flashing amber light. If nobody was crossing, then I could go because it means give way to pedestrians. Obviously, if somebody needed extra time, I would give that. Turning right at the crossroads, interior mirror, right mirror. Signal to the right, there's a yellow box junction here. When I turn right, I can enter the box if my exit is clear. Check my other videos for that if you're not sure about yellow box junction rules. I've got a real light on the left and 2 repeater lights on the other side. Check my other video for that if you don't understand what I'm saying. There's only 1 lane on the other side. That means that I shouldn't tilt the car to the right, otherwise I'll just be in their way. Again, watch the video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to make my way into the crossroads, like that blue car has done basically, but on my side instead. And I'm going to stop just before half, allowing the person behind me to get round if he's going left or straight. I'm going to give way to the white vans and vehicles on the other side. My exit is clear, so I can stop in the yellow box, because you can stop in a yellow box to turn right if the only thing that's stopping you from going is the oncoming people. Interior mirror, right mirror. Going in, stopping just before half. Person behind me can fit through. Considering going with the white van turning, yeah, I'm going to go. Checking my right mirror to make sure no one was overtaking. I took the opportunity to go because the person was turning. Person behind me could get through, so I wasn't causing any type of traffic jam, but I took the opportunity when I noticed that that person was turning. Going to be following the signs for Evesham. Sorry, I should have said it's the next road on the right. Interior mirror, right mirror. I'm not going to signal yet because it looks a bit like I'm going to the boys' college here, so I'm not going to do that yet. I've got my handbrake on, I'm in neutral, I'm resting. The car's got the automatic start-stop function on it, if you can hear it starting up. By the way, it's it's got a mind of its own, it does that. This junction, you've got to be really careful, it's a staggered crossroads, okay? So I need to give way to oncoming people before I turn right to follow the signs for Evesham. Interior mirror, right mirror, just checking for bikes on my left and my right. Interior mirror, right mirror, passing the turn, signal on. Joining the queue of traffic. If I am going to be involved with the stop line here, I won't ever straddle it, and I will never stop on a cycle lane if there was one. I would let people go beyond that. I mustn't straddle the line, I'm going to stop before it. I can't get in. So I'm going to stop before the line, now I'm going to check, now I'm going to go in, now I'm committing myself, giving way to the oncoming person. He's very much committed even though the light's changing to red for me. I'm going to go after that, checking my right mirror to see if I'm being overtaken by anything at that last minute. Following the signs for Evesham. Taking the next road on the left, pedestrian crossing first, interior mirror, left mirror. Signal to the left. Again, lots of my students try and do this in first, you don't need to. Just slow, well, look, if there's a pedestrian, obviously it's fine, of course. But yeah, if everything's nice and safe, you just carry on. Interior mirror, right mirror to overtake the parked cars. Not the bus stop, it was the cars that I changed position for. I can drive over a bus stop as if it doesn't exist. It's the cars that I was doing that for. Interior mirror for the pedestrian crossing coming up. It gets a bit messy down here. There's lots of parked cars on the left and the right, so I'm just slowing down, I'm checking my mirrors, I'm checking to see if anybody's oncoming, checking the car on the left. I'm concerned if somebody comes towards me quickly. The traffic in front of me is acting weird, the person's reversing, interior mirror. Speed by braking, clutch down, second gear. Following the signs for Evesham. I see. Checking right interior and right mirror to see if I can overtake the car that's parking. Interior mirror, left mirror, come back to the left here, guys. If you're doing, come back to the left there. I've had 2 people fail for that before. Go back to the left after the parked car. Go over the bus stop, guys, turning left. Interior mirror, left mirror. I've had 2 people fail for that because people, if they don't position quickly, then people undertake you and then you can't go to the left. Nightmare. Turning to Evesham, which is turning across all lanes. Interior mirror, right mirror. I've made a separate video about this. So checking to see who's going to be nice to me. Yep, she is. Checking the blind spot. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is quite a tricky junction. It's called an asking signal. You put an asking signal on to ask to go over. This person's acting strange. I'm just going to give him some time. Interior mirror, right mirror, blind spot to come over to the right now that he's gone. Entering by Kim's Nails, like coming over by the Kim's Nails shop, checking my mirrors. You must never, ever, ever turn right from the middle lane. If you can't change lanes because everybody's being selfish and not being helpful to you, you must not turn right from the middle lane. Give up on it and go the wrong way, guys, okay? Go the wrong way. Checking my mirrors to the right, interior mirror, right mirror. As I come down here, it's going to split into 2 pieces. Of course, I need to keep to the left side of it all because it's the non-overtaking lane. Interior mirror into first gear. This can be a bit tricky, this junction. I'm going to be keeping to the left There is another route that goes to the left there actually, guys. Checking the mirrors. Straight to the left lane, of course, because I chose the left lane at the beginning, right? Checking my mirrors. Take the next available road on the left. Kind examiners will say that. Mirrors to the left, signal to the left. This one on the left is actually a no entry, but I can signal before it because it's not confusing that I'm going into it. This is the left turn, I've just done it. See the lines on the floor that I just crossed? That was the mystery left turn. I've done another video about that. Interior mirror, left mirror. Then the main road went round to the right, which was actually, that was where I would not signal. The road that I went into, which looked suspiciously like a straight on, was not. It was actually a left turn. That's why the examiner, who's kind, will say take the next available road on the left, because it looks like a straight on. Pedestrian crossing coming up, guys. This roundabout, please take note of this if you're doing your test here. At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. It's the one with the trees, the examiner says. It's the one with the trees. Right lane, it's the one with the trees. So, sorry that my camera's moved slightly, annoying. Yep, no one on my right. The one with the trees. In you go, mirrors to the left, signal to the left, in. Interior mirror, right mirror. There's a learner pulled up there. Okay. Overrun, considering giving way because it's not my priority. Interior mirror, left mirror, coming in. Interior mirror, right mirror. I feel like I can make this slow, but I feel like I can make this. I'm going to go slowly. Interior mirror, left mirror. I'm going to sort my camera out. Mirror, signal, into the bay. Oh, this mirror. It's very important information. Handbrake neutral signal, but I'm just going to move this. Oh my God. Why is it giving me so much jip today? It's never done this before. Wonder whether it's something to do with the heat with the bottom of the holder or something. Sorry guys. Okay, so I'm just waiting for people to overtake me, checking all the way around, checking the blind spot. Yeah, I can make it before the bike. No one's around. There's a bike behind me. Interior mirror. Okay, guys, there would have been a little bit more like to do that would have gone back round, but the mirror, the mirror, why do I keep on saying mirror? The camera is actually doing my head in. I've given you lots of information. What I might just do is this other turn down here actually, and then I may call it a day because the camera is all over the shop. I hope this has been useful for you. Interior mirror, left mirror. This is Anita. If you get Anita, the test, she's the test centre manager. She loves this turn. Give way to pedestrians who are waiting to cross. They're blocked by the other car. I'm going to take that as an opportunity. Yep, they were blocked by the other car. If the other car hadn't blocked them, I would have stopped and given way. Okay. Interior mirror, right mirror. Remember, it says in the highway code you give way to people who are crossing or who are waiting to cross. The only reason why I went is because they were blocked. Interior mirror, left mirror. Coming into park to finish this video. And handbrake neutral and signals already off. Guys, I hope this has been interesting, and I hope that the camera hasn't been too much of a flipping disaster. But if you are taking your test in Cheltenham, that was part of the Cheltenham Kings test route. Very hilly, lots of meeting traffic, careful of your position to park cars, yeah. And yeah, hope that was useful. I'll bung this in the Cheltenham test route playlist as well. All right, guys. Good luck with your test. I'll do, if this is helpful, guys, the Cheltenham people, please let me know in the comments below. I will do more, and I'll perhaps try and sort my camera out. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.